Hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday, where I take one of the older videos, remix it, clean it up a little bit, and send it back to you. This video in particular was probably the first DIY video that I ever posted several years back, like 2013. So hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for watching this how-to video on the Volvo 850 sedan and the S70 Volvo sedan antenna mast replacement. This takes about 30 minutes at the most, and I'll walk you through these process step by step. This one had a broken antenna, so let's go ahead and dig in. First thing you want to do is take a 17mm ratchet and loosen this bolt all the way. Take that loose and it'll lift off the antenna. A little bit of the antenna assembly will be sticking out of that hole. I already pulled that off. Then you want to open the trunk area and pull these securing clips off of the carpeted area. You have one here, one here. Pull this carpet up a little bit, and you may have one behind here somewhere. You fold this in and you'll see the antenna assembly back there. Let me set the antenna assembly back in place. Once you have the flat folded in, you take an 8mm ratchet, and on the front side of this motor there's a 8mm bolt. You take that bolt loose and turn it out by hand. You come up here and you unplug the antenna line and you unplug this wire connection. Just pull it right out. Then at the very bottom of the motor there is a drain line that you can see here, that when you pull the antenna motor out, let me take this top bolt loose again so it falls down. You pull this drain port out of the wall. Then you take the antenna motor, you lay it down. You have a 7mm bolt there you take out, and you take out these two 8mm bolts and get this bracket out of the way so that you can get the cap off the motor. Let me do that real quick. Once you get those two bolts out of the way, you just go ahead and slide that piece over that and take this motor apart by lifting this off the motor. So I took that screw out. It should come up pretty easy. Always easier with two hands. Let me pull that motor part up. Okay, once you pull the motor cap off, you'll notice there's a little washer there. You put that up, set it to the side. Then you take the housing that takes in the ripcord. Now if you see in there, there's some of the antenna mast ripcord stuck in there. That needs to be removed. Then you pull this plastic piece up here so you can see if there's any more of that ripcord down there, which this one has none. So I'll fish the rest of the antenna out of that mast assembly up there and go to put everything back together. But remember to take the excess ripcord out of here, out of that antenna mast. Okay, I got the piece of that antenna mast started. Normally that's not broken, so all you got to do is pull this out of the antenna. As you notice, it has a little metal sleeve on there. A lot of people forget to put that sleeve back, so let me go ahead and break out the new one and show you how that goes in. Here's the new antenna mast. As you can see how long the ripcord is on that, and this is the ripcord that was broke off in the old antenna mast. And heck, I don't know where the rest of that ripcord is. Somebody must have been trying to fix it or fool with it or something. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this out the wrapper and start the feeding process into the motor. I've actually never done it this way before, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a whirl and feed this thing down into the motor. Basically, you take the tip of this and just push it down into the motor assembly and feed it down. What I normally do is I'll turn the radio on and start the feed and process that way, and then once I get it going, it'll catch and pull itself in while I got it. But I'm gonna see if this way works. If not, I'll show you the other way as well. Well, hand feeding this thing outside of the motor without the motor's help is not going to help, because the motor stops the gear from pulling it in. But you can see how it started once you start to put this thing in manually when the motor pulls it in. So I'm going to go ahead and close the motor up, and it's just reverse of how we took it apart, but with the ripcord pulled out. I'm just going to close it back up, reinstall it, and then let you see it feed the antenna down in there. I got the antenna mounted back in the trunk, and I'm about to feed the antenna into the motor with one hand, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll give it a shot. The new antenna did not come with the protective sleeve that stops the antenna from lifting up too far out of the motor. So you got to take this off of the old antenna and put it on the new antenna. Just slide it over the top like that and let it drop all the way down to the bottom. Now I'm going to go into the car, cut the stereo off, and run back and feed this antenna into that hole so you can see it pull down in there. So here we go. It has caught hold. It's pulling it down in there. It didn't pull it all the way in, but it pulled it in enough. So I'm going to take this bolt and get this secure on top of here. And now, since I can't get it's not all the way down, I'm going to use an adjustable jaw wrench to tighten that up a little bit. And then I'm going to cycle the antenna through. See, I lost a few seconds putting this antenna on with running back and forth. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the radio back on and then back off, and that antenna should go all the way down. That's the radio coming on. You see that it lifted the antenna up, and the antenna stopped when it was all the way up. So now when I cut it off, it should reset, and it should pull that antenna all the way down into the mast this time. Now all I need to do is tighten this bolt up the rest of the way so that it's snug and straight on the body of the car. And there you have it, how to replace the broken antenna mast on an 850 or S70. If you guys have any questions about how to do anything else on an S70 or 850, or have any questions about this, go ahead and leave them on the link here, and I hope that was helpful for you. If you made it this far, I trust that you found some information that was either useful or entertaining, so go ahead and hit the like button. And if you would like notification of future videos that I post, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. You can follow me on other social media apps by looking for @RobertDIY. Some form of that should bring up the other channels that I have on places like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. If for some reason you need some more personal help, go to my website at robertdiy.com and use the phone number that I have posted there to send me a text message, or you can email me. If you have questions or comments, please make a comment below. And if you'd like to make some kind of financial contribution to what I got going on here, go to my channel and hit the more link at the end of the introduction statement, and it'll show you different ways that you can support me financially. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.